Ну что, привет всем, кто забрел на мой канал. С вами, как всегда, я Фингрут. И прохождение Dragon Age 2 продолжаются. Ой, тут сейчас квестов-то, а. Ого. Почему вы со мной же? Меня на контент, я думаю, пора пройти.
Is there a story behind Bianca?
Займемся этим.
That ruckus has been going on for some time. Can you calm him down?
Что происходит?
Hightown is such a strange place. It feels like it's miles away from everywhere else. Alienage, Sundermount, Ferelden, those could be from a dream. Oh, Marvinan, I didn't see you there. I'm going to visit the Alienage. Do you want anything from Lowtown?
Are you close to many of the people in the alienage?
No, not really. I think most of them don't even know my name. I'm stopping by my house for a bit, that's all. I've left some things undone there. I'll be back later.
Whatever you're doing, watch yourself, Meryl.
I will. Thank you, Marvinan. Back before dark, I promise.
Что-то мне это не нравится.
I'm sure the furniture's very sorry for whatever it did, old boy. All right. Let's see.
Please don't open the door.
Опа.
You've caught a burglar. Good boy.
My legs are cramping. Please, just let me go.
You expect me to just let you walk out of here?
Please, sirrah. I was seduced by a crime at a very young age, but your guard monster has scared me towards a path of honest work.
Ай, ладно,
Be
иди.
gone. And don't do it again.
Я сегодня туп.
Champion for sparing my miserable life. From here on, I swear.
Ну, а мне потом, да, убирать или кому?
Right then. Bye.
Я Мэрил проведаю, что-то я за нее переживаю. Ее можно взять в пати.
Come on, Daisy. You shouldn't be stuck in this rat trap. Does Hawk even know you're here?
I don't have to ask permission to come to my own house, Varric.
Just take a walk around the Lowtown market. Get some air, and I'll stop bothering you.
I know you mean well, but I have too much to do right now.
I'll let you talk some sense into her, Hawk.
Varric is very sweet. Frequently infuriating and a terrible busybody, but sweet. I probably should have told Bodan where I was going. I hope I didn't worry you.
What brought you back down here?
I'm still trying to make it work. The mirror, I mean. I'm so close. In the market the other day, out of the corner of my eye, I thought I saw Tamlin. I blinked, and he was gone. I don't know what it meant. Maybe nothing. Maybe I'm going mad. I miss them all. Even the Keeper.
I'm sure the Keeper would like to see you again.
I'm sure she would. She loves to lecture. I bet her new first appreciates that. I wish I could have seen it. It doesn't matter. I'm here now. Maybe Varric was right. Shall we go out for a bit? I could use some sunshine.
Это явно. Ну да ладно. С Вариком поговорим тогда. Начали все будем заниматься.
If you think that was bad, I should tell you about the Black Marsh.
See, when you say things like that, Blondie, it just makes me glad I didn't know you sooner. Who goes to a place named Black Marsh on purpose? Now, they called it Beer Marsh. No, still doesn't work.
You've got a point. The marsh part does cancel out anything else. Flower Marsh, Kitten Marsh. No, no good. Ah, you've got company. I'll see you later.
Hawk, what can I do for you?
Привет, спасибо за подсказку. Так, вроде увеличил.
What was Anders here for?
Only place in Kirkwall he can get a decent drink. Blondie comes by here and I put him on my tab. He's got some stories about his days in Ferelden that sound implausible, even to me. He's not bad for a mage. Crazy, but that's most everyone in this city.
I'm not here on business. Just dropping by.
Drinking is business, champion. You know that.
So, what's the word in Lowtown, Varric?
Nothing you don't know already. The Viscount's departure, a vacuum of power, troubles brewing. Get rid of one thread and another appears. I'm starting to think this city's in love with Crisis. Hope you're ready for it, my friend. I'm keeping Bianca close.
Что-то грядет, да?
You should have this back.
Twine.
Что там у нас еще по спутнику? Андерста. Пропавший меч забавно.
You think I don't know the city guard is just another arm of the Templars?
That is completely unfair.
If they show up here, I'll know who to blame. That's all I'm saying.
Все ссорятся.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to see that. I just can't be too careful. Now that the Knight Commander has basically appointed herself Viscount. The Knight Commander is trying to keep order, that's all. Oh, yes. Your Knight Commander has done a wonderful job crushing rebels. You should be proud. The Mage Underground is all but destroyed, and those left have turned to blood magic as their only option, which Meredith knows will prevent any chance of the public taking their side. You don't think that kind of proves her point? A mage saved all of us from the Blight. But it makes no difference. The Chantry set us on this path long ago. It would take something truly catastrophic to change people's thinking now.
нервный он, однако.
Your master must have been a terrible man to you.
Ну вот что вы хотите, а?
The keepers are different. They exist in real ways to protect us and
And none of them ever fall prey to a demon or perform blood magic.
It's impossible to talk to you. This place would be nicer if they opened it up to get some sunlight. Of course, I guess Kirkle would collapse then.
Он у нас теперь еще. Авелин.
You know you still owe me 5 sovereigns, Elf.
I'm good for it.
Meaning that you'll borrow it from Hawk, probably. Coming to the Hanged Man for...
Guardsman, duties for the week will be...
Lowtown canvas. 5 on, 3 off.
City perimeter by 2s. Clear by 2nd watch.
Training recruits full metal by week's end.
Anything else, Captain?
No. Thank you. Donicus, a good man. I'm sorry, was there something you wanted?
You never said how your 3 weeks in Orlais went.
You're right. I didn't.
So how was it? Oh!
Anything else?
Your men could give the Templars a run for their sovereigns.
They've had to. As long as there's no Viscount, the Order thinks they can bark at any man in uniform. I won't have it. The people of Kirkwall need to see themselves in their guard. Lose that connection, we're just targets.
Kirkwall seems to have rallied around you.
I try to keep order, and people appreciate that. Everything else is going insane. A few complaints here and there, but for the most part, I think everyone's just glad the guard has been stable for a few years.
Just checking in. Need anything?
Yes, there's something. Come back soon. I'll get into it then.
Just checking in.
И
Need
всё?
anything?
Yes, there's something. Come back soon. I'll get into it then.
I'll see you later.
Of course, Hawk.
Ладно. К чему тогда это было? С Фенрисом. А, ты же здесь, точно.
Are you certain it's her?
An elf matching your description on the ship you named. And alone, as far as I could tell.
I need to know if it's a trap.
I did as you asked, Fenris. Now it's up to you. You talk to him, Hawk. I've had my fill for today.
Venhedis, first of us.
Maybe it's just me, but I'd swear you're upset.
It's my sister. I didn't tell you, but I followed up on Hadriana's information. Everything she said was true. I had to keep it quiet, but I eventually contacted Verania and sent her coin enough to come meet me. And now she's here.
She was in Carinus after all.
My sister left Magister Ahriman's service, and I found her in Minrathus. That made things more difficult. But according to the men I paid, it's just as Hadriana said. She's not a slave. She's a tailor, in fact. Getting a letter to her was difficult, and she didn't believe me at first. But she's finally come.
You're worried Daenerys knows?
The more it seems he doesn't know, the more certain I become he does. Come with me, Hawk. If this is a trap, I need someone who can fight to back me up.
Пойдем.
Where is she?
If we go to the Hanged Man during the day, she'll be there, for the next week at least. I know you owe me no favors, but if we happen to go there anyway...
Пойдем, прямо интересно, и хочется ему помочь уже. В этом.
It really is you.
Verania? I remember you. We played in our master's courtyard while Mother worked. You called me...
Leto. That's your name.
What's wrong? Why are you so...
I'll give you 3 guesses.
Ah, my little Fenris. Predictable as always.
I'm sorry it came to this, Leto.
You led him here.
Now, Fenris. Don't blame your sister. She did what any good Imperial citizen should.
I never wanted these filthy markings, Daenerys. But I won't let you kill me to get them.
How little you know, my pet. And this is your new master, then? The champion of Kirkwall? Impressive.
Fenris doesn't belong to anyone.
Do I detect a note of jealousy? It's not surprising. The lad is rather skilled, isn't he?
Shut your mouth, Daenerys.
The word is master.
Вот козлина. Ну что он? Не выйдет. О, да, вот жду, когда он решится снизойти. О, да наконец-то. О, испугался уже. Прячется еще. Вот и все. Что теперь умолять будет? Не получится умолять.
I had no choice, Leto.
Stop calling me that.
He was going to make me his apprentice. I would have been a magister.
You sold out your own brother to become a magister.
You have no idea what we went through, what I've had to do since Mother died. This was my only chance.
And now you have no chance at all.
Please, don't do this. Please, tell him to stop.
Wait. Don't kill her.
Why not? She was ready to see me killed.
Так не
What is
уподобляйся.
she to me other than just one more tool of the Magisters?
I know what it's like to kill your own sister.
Elf, Fenris, don't. It won't help. Trust me.
Get out.
You said you didn't ask for this, but that's not true. You wanted it. You competed for it. When you won, you used the boon to have Mother and I freed.
Why are you telling me this?
Freedom was no boon. I look on you now, and I think you received the better end of the bargain.
I thought discovering my past would bring a sense of belonging, but I was wrong. Magic has tainted that too. There is nothing for me to reclaim. I am alone.
Magic has nothing to do with this, Fenris.
No. Greed for it didn't bring Daenerys here. Make my sister betray me? You heard what Varania said. I wanted these. I fought for them. I feel unclean. Like this magic is not only etched into my skin, but has also stained my soul. Let's go. I need to get out of here.
Да уж, как-то на грустной ноте все это закончилось. Себастьян.
Do you regret it? What happened with your sister?
No.
You don't wish that maybe you haven't found her again?
Whatever I wish, it is already done.
You're lucky.
Магазин.
The lot of Ferelden's here has improved. Since your rise, champion.
Кстати, 35, 7. Еще лучше, да? 42. Зададим посох помодней. У меня как письма еще.
You know, I'm starting to think Sandal is watching me.
Давали. Все принимаем, все берем. Пойти правда в DLC сходить уже. Когда я схожу за водой, то я забыл что-то стакан свой взять. Как звучит, а? И скоро вернусь. Ну, приветствую, Игорь. Привет. Да, я вернулся. Клеймо убийцы. Название мне нравится.
You've been wasting my time, Varric. It stops now.
Seeker, you wound me.
The champion nearly starts a war, and you're all too happy to bury it beneath your words. You will tell me about the Kunari.
What's left to say? The Arishok was killed and a champion crowned.
And yet we had Orlesians threatening sanctions of every kind and measure. What happened at Chateau Hain? What happened with Talis?
You've heard about her?
We had someone there, but they lacked your access. Whatever Talis was to the champion, it seems like it angered a nation.
Thousands of lives were at stake, Seeker.
Perhaps one still is.
Nicely non-specific. All right, let me set the scene. An ambush, an invitation, a hunting party. All because of Talis.
And of course, there's no one.
All I know is it had something to do with you and nobles. Edge is usually very reliable.
This is normally when we're ambushed.
Why? It's not always an ambush.
Вот и засада.
All right. Maybe sometimes it's an ambush.
And there is the champion of Kirkwall. You die today.
Опа. Круто.
Kill her! Kill all of them!
Well, what are you waiting for?
Who the blazes?
Да, они офигели с такого.
What's this to worry about?
Sloppy. You'd think the crows would be better at this. They've been doing it for ages.
I appreciate your help.
I doubt you needed it, but you're quite welcome. My name is Talis, and I've been looking for you.
Looking for me?
Looking for the man who has an invitation to Chateau Hain, to be specific.
Oh, that's what Edge was on about. You remember? Duke Prosper, the one who fawned all over you at the Champion of Kirkwall banquet. He talked about a hunt.
I doubt I'd go to such a thing.
I was hoping you'd reconsider. The Duke is a delightful host, or so I hear.
Let me guess. This isn't just a social call.
I need to relieve him of something he has no right to possess. And I can't do it alone.
You want to rob him?
Well, stealing from Orlesians is never wrong. Or so I've been told.
This isn't how I was planning to ask you this. I was picturing an introduction with less blood.
What makes you think I steal things just because people ask me to?
I may have talked you up a bit. Maybe more than once.
Wonderful.
What? It's not like I'm exaggerating. Much.
All I've heard is that you get things done. I'm hoping that's true.
I suppose there's no harm in hearing you out.
Looks like they were right about you.
By they, I assume you mean me?
Evidently.
So, tell me, what exactly is it you want to steal?
A jewel. The Duke thinks it's valuable, and it is. Just not in the way he believes. What's more, he shouldn't have it in the first place. He who wishes to walk on water must first learn to swim. Come with me to Chateau Hain. I'll explain everything on the way. If nothing else, you get fine wine and fancy company. But I hope you want more than that.
Everywhere we go, people try to kill you.
You've been responsible for that yourself on a few occasions.
Интересно. Рензо, кому-то нужно убрать то, что осталось от лезвия. Двинутый маленький гномик наделал делов, когда мы с ним беседовали, но мы узнали все, что нужно. Сегодня вечером Хоук будет на рынке в Верхнем городе. Не забудь передать большой привет от семьи Каврила. Вот гады, а? Ой, и что-то холодно, а? Ага. Новый член команды.
The jewel we're after is called the Heart of the Many.
Interesting name.
Interesting jewel. All I care about is getting it away from the Duke. Here's the problem. The heart is in a vault, behind who knows what kind of traps. Protected by a private army of Orlesian chevaliers. All inside a fortress that was designed to be impregnable. And let's not forget, it's on the side of a mountain, in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by monsters.
Замечательно. Но интересно. Сменить местоположение.
Andrastis, dears Prosper, when is this going to get started?
Presently. All right, everyone. You'll know the tradition, yes? The first to find and slay a wyvern wins the honors of the evening. And bragging rights, of course. Good luck to you all.
Lovely day for a hunt, don't you agree? Very outdoorsy.
Ah, the champion of Kirkwall. These are honored guests.
Ага, вот и все. Иди отсюда.
Please excuse Kahir. A polite bodyguard is a contradiction in terms, also I am told.
A chasing? Here?
Oh yes, you are Ferelden, aren't you? You would know of his people.
They traded in Lothering sometimes. My family never had a problem with them.
See that, Kahir? Now you have someone to speak to. He's so very chatty. And who is this lovely specimen?
You flatter me, Your Grace.
And I see you brought assistants, already armed and armored. Wonderful. I must say, your presence is a surprise. When we spoke at the banquet, you seemed uninterested when I mentioned our hunt.
It's a favorite pastime of mine to find things and kill them, actually.
So I hear. At any rate, I won't keep you from the hunt. Wouldn't want you to fall behind the others, yes?
I don't think I've ever encountered a wyvern before.
And why would you? There are exceptional beasts, magnificent cousins to the mighty dragon. My only advice? Beware their poison. It's the deadliest thing about them, as well as the most valuable.
Their poison is valuable?
Indeed. From it can be brewed Aquae Lucidius, a libation adored even by the Empress herself.
Ничего себе.
You think she'd be against drinking poison on principle?
Her Imperial Majesty's many things. Careful not being one of them. But here you are wasting valuable time on questions. Do you wish the others to beat you to the prize?
It will be an interesting diversion, I'm sure.
Good luck to you, my lord. Remember, fortune favors the bold.
Что будет интересно, это. У нее хоть неплохие клинки. Кто она? Зудчица. Геров. Уже все прокачаем. Пусть там ассасинит.
You have come a long way to join our Duke, Sirrah. You'll pardon me for saying that you do not seem like a hunter. A word of caution since you are new to this. Wyverns spit venom. Their victims suffer terrible pain before they die.
Death is always the result, then?
Depending on exposure, it may take days. But yes, death is always the outcome if the poison isn't treated.
Неприятно.
Since people hunt these creatures successfully, I imagine there's a trick to learn.
Ah, there are many tricks. It is best not to face the beasts head-on. Flank them. Blind them if you can.
I have no doubt this will be a challenge, but I'm sure it's a worthy one.
May Andraste keep you safe. If you fail to avoid the venom completely, there are treatments. A distillation of herbs, equal parts, drake vein, Andraste's mantle, and winterberry can counteract the poison. May the Maker's luck grace your hunt. Be safe, Sirrah.
Как мне себе помог?
Please, stop making such a fuss.
Ну что, пойдем искать Виверну?
I take it we run around randomly shouting, "Here, Wyvern, Wyvern, Wyvern!"
Да, у него отлично получается.
And be careful. We get this over with, we get into the keep.
And that's where the jewel is?
That's where the jewel is.
Да я вообще, он отлично, мне кажется, у него получается. Он драконов позвал маленьких. И... А, я думал, он забаговал.
Invigorating, but I doubt that was the point of the hunt.
Do dragons and wyverns even mix? I don't think so.
So if we drop part of this in the right spot, we might lure a wyvern out to protect its territory.
Good thought. Do that.
Ну как? Я с первого раза пошел в нужное место. А теперь. Будем ловить на живца. Ну, как на живца?
You called?
I notice you don't have a nickname for me.
I call you Hawk. You've probably heard it once or twice.
But that's my name. It's not like Daisy or Blondie.
All right, Waffles. You really want a nickname? I can hook you up.
Болтунчик.
Waffles? That's unexpected.
That altar is very
Сэр
old and
Болтунчик.
creepy. I wouldn't touch it.
Упс.
I told you not.
Ну и я не послушал тебя. Прости. Здесь он... Опа. Эльфы. Блин, я его опять отшвырнул, а? Или так и должно быть? Я был на воздух от смерти. Я вроде справился. Ну интересно же было. Тут целый алтарь. Как его не исследовать? Еще и такая музыка. Зловещая. Неплохо, кстати. Лучше.
A lot of blood. Would that be prey? Or from a wyvern itself?
I've heard they fight for dominance. Can't be gentle.
Maybe we can use some to draw out rivals. Added to what we have already. Is it enough to draw one out of hiding?
I'd say so. A little one. Probably all we need. In the right spot, no doubt.
Пойдем выбирать место.
Have you seen a pair of coursers? I've been calling and calling, but it is no use. Nicodemus should know better. But Sylvain never had an ounce of sense in his head.
Slow down and tell me what happened.
My hounds have disappeared. They took off after a stag, and the Maker only knows where they've gotten to now. Please, you must help me find them.
If I see your dogs,
посмотрю.
I'll let you know.
May Andraste guide you. I've good coin for anyone who finds my...
Еще и собака скачи.
You want to just stand back and watch? Should be good for a few laughs.
Just ignore them.
Ну, я стырил у них аптечку. Нравится им это или нет.
Do we really draw such a creature to us?
You'd think none of them had ever been on a hunt before.
Они охотятся не очень активно.
With a hint of the beast, after it.
Пойти за ним.
There is something in there. A nest, perhaps.
О, гоблины какие-то. Нарвались они. Упыри. Сколько ж их тут будет, а?
What in Andraste's name were those?
Ghasts. Cave creatures. They don't come out on the surface much, however.
Hungry for hunters, perhaps?
Ну, пойдем дальше посмотрим.
Oh, blessed Andraste, thank you. I thought I'd die out here. I've been trapped here since last night.
Were you injured? Why were you out here?
The gas that chased me here got a few scratches in, but I'll heal. The truth told, I'm not looking for the Wyvern. I'm a scholar from Cumberland, researching an Avar cult that once lived here. They worship the Lady of the Skies to the exclusion of all other gods. I'm searching for their shrine.
I think I've been to your shrine. There were nothing but angry spirits at the site.
Nothing else. Pity. I had hoped. Ah, well. Rumors say they were driven from their last refuge. They left a great treasure in the goddess's keeping. But the mountain has defeated me. Please, take my research and see if you can do anything with it. I will try to make it back to camp. Good luck to you, Sarah.
Интересно. Типа возвращаться, да, мы туда? Там классное сокровище, почему нет? Можно и вернуться. Что там собачки где-то?
Don't you think wyvern is a strange word? It's like a cross between a wife and a sister. The sooner we get the hunt over with, the sooner we'll be at the chateau to finish this.
Стоп, а там я не был. Посмотрим. Что же там?
Now what's this?
Опа.
Is that wyverns mating?
Could we mimic that?
No. Oh, the sound. Right, yes. I can try that.
Да, что-то у этой эльфийки не то на уме.
That must be the altar that weird old guy mentioned.
Еще раз. О,
One of his notes
Жертвенный кинжал. Ты два. Получше. О, доспех врага не принимается во внимание. Красивый. Без дамага. Да вообще отлично, что. Вот того стоит. Жук из собак не видишь. Бронировать броню. Тщательно.
Never mind this lot.
Just how long has this wyvern hunt been going on?
It's an annual tradition the mole for
Ох,
They
как.
breed quickly.
Конечно, я в правильном направлении.
Nobody step in that. There you go, Hawk. It seems we're on the trail.
Too bad the trail isn't upwind.
Ах, как миленько и красиво.
That's everything the old huntmaster said we needed for an antidote.
I don't think there's enough for a person, though. Look,
Твоя, я думаю,
he wants
пригодится.
us to follow him.
Well, I can't say I really want to meet the source of that sound.
Это интересно.
If I ever write a book about how nature is crazy.
Looking
Да
for
уж.
clues.
Фу.
Until you wash that off, Hawk, I'm going to stay upwind.
Ooh, nug bones. I wonder if a nug call would help attract a wyvern.
You know a nug call?
You go elbow deep in wyvern shit, and I'm the weird one?
Фу. Зачем он это сделал? Мне даже не дали выбора. Ладно, пойдем за собакой. Фу, блин. Коук. Не было тебе лучшего мне. Же перчатки ж не полные, а.
Watch it. Gas hole.
A what hole?
A scholar might call it something else. But they don't know they're ghasts from a hole in the ground.
Oh no.
Собак мы нашли, я так понимаю.
Wyvern poison. I'm almost certain. Poor thing.
Here's a use for that antidote we made.
Who's a cute puppy? I suppose we can't keep him, can we? His owner is probably waiting back at camp.
Ну, потратил все ингредиенты на собаку. О, мы дальше за Виверни. Нашим псом.
Wait, what happened to the birds and everything? Uh-oh.
Disgusting.
Да, это явно уже их владение.
Well, the trail suggests wyverns just love this place to bits. If we were going to find one. Yes, I think this would be the place to find a wyvern. And room enough to kill the thing without getting sat on. They're not stupid, though. We'll need some really good bait.
Think we have enough bait to draw one in?
It may not entice a more experienced creature, but how much wyvern do we need to impress the Duke? I mean, something big would be fun, but we're here for other reasons.
I'm not here to impress anyone. Let's bring in something manageable. What?
Nothing. All right, let's see what we have.
Что он с
Plop
недостаточно?
that down for starters. Right, now the blood. What? The prey needs to be moving, doesn't it? Well, here I go. Just be ready.
Она же была туша дракона. Ух, какой. Да я ж тебя атаковал. Мощная тварь. Мертвая тварь.
If it isn't the Ferelden turnip. They say you are a champion of some backwater city in the east. Quite an achievement, I'm sure. I suggest you run along with your servants while you have the chance. This wyvern was mine to kill, not yours. Mine! 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 I paid good coin to be the one who wins this contest. It was my turn!
Oh, I didn't realize the Duke was offering charity to his more useless guests. My mistake.
I will not accept such talk from a backwater mongrel.
You do realize Hawk can beat you like a rented mule with both hands tied behind his back.
More insolence! From a knife ear this time! I can't take no more of this. Kill them all! We can't say the wyvern was too much for them.
О, боже, каждый раз одно и то же. И все.
Now, what is going on here?
Prosper!
Привет, Алекс.
This bloody bastard tried to steal my rightful kill!
Now, is that any way to speak of the champion of Kirkwall, Baron?
This is your fault for inviting a stinking turnip in the first place. Your mother would be ashamed.
Says the man whose mother has slept with half of Valchevin. My apologies. Arlange has always been a cheat. What would you have done with him?
You're not suggesting...
Why not? You believe Arlange would have stopped short of murder, given the chance?
Ну да, негодяй.
Something on your mind?
Just let him go. He's not worth your time, Hawk.
My word, such mercy.
He can't be more than he is. That's all. You've bested him.
I've no interest in more bloodshed.
You hear that, Arlange? It behoves you to leave while you still can.
Fine. I will go.
Еще и недоволен, а?
Congratulations on finding the wyvern. It looks like a fine one indeed. There will be a celebration in the chateau courtyard. Do attend when you're ready.
You let him go? That was very merciful.
В смысле, ты удивляешь, что его отпустила?
Not bandits and skeletons.
Сама сказала отпустить.
But everyone else.
We should go to the chateau. Time to practice your table conversation.
Так, там собаки что-то ходить не хотят, что ли? Пойдем их пнем.
Marvin, I was thinking.
Отгоним.
Maybe your house needs a guard.
От собаки не собираюсь.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt.
Things seem so grim all the time. You could use a few flowers.
Здесь вот будет еще какое-нибудь интересное снаряжение.
I am more than grateful, monsieur. Take this with my thanks.
It's so exciting to be out of Kirkwall. It seems we haven't left there in ages.
Золотой лук. Нормально. Хороший.
I do not see the appeal.
Да все, расходимся, я убил Виверн. Здесь мне можно так вернуться и не придется через тот проход.
I'm not sure someone can rule that city. I've always meant to ask, Varric, when we met in the Merchant Guild, you seemed to be waiting for me.
Right. Done with the wyverns and various nonsense. Back to the chateau?
We're here for a reason. Let's take care of it.
I'm with you.
Все
I had a quick
переоделись.
look around. There's one door into the castle that isn't under heavy guard.
I hear a butt coming.
I can't get it open. And believe me, I tried. Bent a nice set of lockpicks in that stupid door. One of the Duke's guardsmen must have the key. They wouldn't just lock themselves out of the castle. I hope.
I don't think we want to go digging through a guard's pockets in front of the Duke's guests.
I agree. We need to handle this quietly.
We should split up, Hawk. Let's not give this crowd more reason to pay attention to us.
Tallis and I will look for the key. Get out of sight, and watch for chevaliers or guards.
Let's see what we can find out. Come on.
Your Grace, this is the event of the season.
You have truly outdone yourself this time, Prosper.
Ah, at last, the hero of the hunt. The champion of Kirkwall has the honor of first kill this day. To hunt the wyvern on its own ground is to tempt fate, a terrible risk. But the prize, I present to you this belt crafted of fine wyvern skin. Wear it well and accept the accolades you're due.
Thank you, Duke Prosper. I'm proud to be here.
Your humility, my dear Hawk, does you great credit. Do not mind Leopold. My pet is always so temperamental before dinner.
I don't suppose Leopold knows how to fetch, or play dead.
Alas, he seems to think it's our duty to amuse him. My friends, I officially welcome you all to Chateau Hain. Enjoy a taste of Orlesian hospitality.
The famous wishing fountain at Chateau Haine. Mother had a whole collection of these Orlesian caprice coins she wanted to cast in there.
She wanted to throw away a coin collection in the fountain? Why?
It's some sort of high society game. The more coins you can throw away, the more important you are or something. It's very Orlesian. I didn't ask.
You are Hawk, are you not? I heard about your mother. You and your uncle have my deepest condolences.
That's very kind.
Enjoy the celebration, Monsieur Hawk. The Duke is famed for his hospitality.
Not going to happen.
Ну и ладно.
Maybe I should open another can. My word, has anyone ever told you you're the spitting image of the champion of Kirkwall?
You have no idea how often I've heard that.
You sound Ferelden. It's good to see another countryman here. There's Perrin, but he's peculiar. A pleasure to meet you. If you speak to Ban Perrin, I don't advise you to bring up the Chantry or Knickers.
Это ж этот вроде. Да, лорд Эгон. Точно. Я думал, что это лицо знакомое.
Mother used to love these coins. She never got to bring hers to the fountain.
Why not?
You don't get invited to fancy Orlesian parties when you marry an apostate.
Лилиана?
The champion of Kirkwall. This is an honor indeed.
Неожиданно.
Talis? Liliana, it's so lovely to see you again. They were also over-seasoned. I pray no one else has tasted one, or the scandal.
Nutmeg. It ruins even the best cook.
There's no need for such drama. Come with me. I will see what I can do.
Leave them to me. A few moments alone, and I can get us the key to the chateau.
Замечательно.
We'll go out there and mingle until we find a way in. Or get so full of caviar and wine we fall asleep.
Right. Nothing to worry about. This can still work. So let's find the servant. How many could there be?
Well, he is Orlesian.
Champion, what a surprise. Seneschal, dear, introduce me to your delicious friend.
Serendipity. This is Sarah Hawk.
Awkward. So, can we talk about something else now?
It's been delightful meeting both of you.
Don't be a stranger.
Странная эльфийка или эльф. Все, монетки кончились.
Can I interest you in some Antivan olives? Or I have some smoked ham from the Androfels. They say it tastes of despair.
Wait, does it really? How can ham taste like despair? Why would anyone eat it if it did?
That's what the importer said. They all talk like that. This wine has notes of oak and springtime. This cheese tastes of sorrow.
Thank you, miss. None for me at the moment.
Nobody has wanted anything. Olive duty is the worst job. I must have offended the cook.
I don't suppose we could have a peek at the kitchens. I'd love to see this hopeless dish in all its glory.
I don't know. I shouldn't leave my post.
I promise we won't tell a soul. Just a quick look.
I suppose I could get you a very quick look. The upstairs maids will be so jealous when they find out. Very well. Follow me.
Легко.
I know, right? They treat you like part of the furniture. I'm surprised they don't sit on it.
Avoid the cheese plate. Terrible.
Have you got the key?
I'm usually better at this. She didn't have the key either. This isn't supposed to be so complicated.
Maybe we could steal dessert spoons and start tunneling under the wall.
That's not terrible. Hang on to that idea. The servant says she gave it to the Duke's son, Lord Cyril. Let's find him and hope he didn't pass it on to his father. So, Lord Cyril.
Все интересней и интересней. Ну, тот самый ученый.
Put what you found to good use. I discovered more social interests.
Another caprice. How many of these are there? I
An
wonder?
excellent party, I'm sure.
Просто пустая комната.
You did well, Sirrah. Perhaps there is a hunter.
Вот Сирил, если что.
Who is that? I don't believe we've been introduced.
My. I never thought you'd actually attend, champion.
Honestly, I didn't plan on it either, but here I am.
I'm glad you came. Otherwise, I'd be talking to the Delanceys. All the soap in Thedas couldn't make me clean after that. What do you think of the party so far?
I've never seen anything like it.
So polite. That's certainly one way to put it.
We should probably go mingle a bit more.
Of course. We'll speak later, Lady Elegant.
Не-не-не.
Excellent. Join us, champion. We were just discussing your famous confrontation with the Kunari leader.
You must tell us the tale. It was the talk of Denerim for months.
You have never been to Chateau N, yes? Please, allow me to give you this caprice. It's an old custom. My mother spoke often of Leandra. They were great friends when they were young. It's a shame neither could be here.
Where are your knickers this time, Perrin?
Shut up, you painted shrew!
What entertaining manners our guests have. Don't you agree, Hawk?
Задание выполнено.
Yes.
Let's just get going.
Фух.
Tell the elf that her pleas are for nothing. She's pretty enough, I suppose. No doubt there are some men.
You could have walked away.
Is something wrong?
I didn't want to kill him.
I've seen you kill several men.
There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. Enough. We're here for the heart. I'd like to do this quietly. Alert as few guards as possible. What do you think?
Let's do it quietly. We shouldn't get into fights if we don't have to.
I'm glad you agree. Let's go.
Так у меня скрытности нету. Упс.
This part of the chateau will be crawling with guards. We'll have to try our best to keep out of sight. Or we could try to create distractions, provided you're good at throwing stones.
And if all else fails, we'll give them a sharp knock on the head.
Right, of course. Just try not to do it all the time. All right, I'm ready when you are. Here, let's move.
Да, тебе нужно там... Стелс-миссия. Dragon Age.
Did you hear about the Duke's meeting with the Empress?
I never listen to court gossip. That'll get you killed, my friend.
Ну, я люблю стелс-экшены. Ты так не пугай, а.
Can't speak now. I have too much to do preparing the banquet and Leopold's dinner. You don't want to see a wyvern go hungry. If you need something, ask one of the servants. Well, why are you still bothering me?
There's a problem in the courtyard. Something about a poisoned comtesse. The servants were looking for you.
A maker's breath. What have those useless elves done now? I suppose I'd better deal with this.
Что это? Подожди, вот я не понял. Что можно приготовить, типа. Так, кусок люфти, фикса. Кусок. Что еще? Ломтиков сыра. И жив за большом количестве. О! Прикольно.
I think Leopold's going to be an unhappy wyvern after that.
Я просто угадал, потому что рецепт.
Doman punched like he'd never punched before. Maker's breath.
Прикольно. У них относительно неплохой стелс.
Oh, my head. What was that about?
Да, это ветер.
All set.
Try not to be seen.
Да, я не хотел невидимость точно. Так, там сундук.
I must be hearing things.
Ну, он слепой просто, предположим. Блин,
We're fine. Let's keep going.
я думал, он тупик. Что мне море туда стырить? Нравится. Пояс. А если я просто сделаю? А тебя вырубим. И все такие оп. И просто спят.
What does Babette want now?
Her tea was too cold.
Oh, of course. It's either too hot or too cold.
Or her bed's either too soft or too lumpy.
Nothing is ever just right with her. What a bitch.
Да, они любят свою королеву. Уж интересно, что там. Сейчас они на трупы реагируют. Сокровищница, да? Я нашел какой-то ключ. Я просто уснул на посту. Хотя. Какие страсти.
You didn't try the cheese, did you?
Are you joking? It tastes of despair. I'm not a madman. That should do it. You drop the pie.
I'm sorry, monsieur. It's all squashed and one of the hounds took a bite of it.
It's really not that bad. Just put it back on the plate and cover it up with some gravy.
Ох, как это. Там в лучших ресторанах. Уже все разошлись. Все тут шаримся. Рин какой-то. Кажется, это так быстрее, чем прорываться с боем. Уже играю за разбойника. Кажется, чисто. Как неудобно жить в особняке. Надо вот такую зверистую путь пройти, чтобы... Блин. Тебя надо вырубить. Успеть. Готово. Отлично. А, не возмущайся, у меня есть это. Уверенно прям бежит. Там кто-то идет сзади, ты не слышишь? Ну, класс.
I swear I didn't know. There must be some sort of switch.
Ясно. Они вспомнили, что у них несколько персонажей, надо друг другу помогать. Можно было же аккуратнее подвинуть, а? Ясно. Она такая же. Ну, привет. Валюк, давно тебя не видел. Спасибо большое. Целых 3 лайка, офигеть. Ага. Хочу сундук забрать. Спасибо большое. А, ладно, уже пойдем туда забирать. Что хотели?
Something wrong?
I don't know.
Ну да.
Yes.
Don't fret, my dear.
Yes, this qualifies as wrong.
It's not over yet.
But it is over. I knew who you were the moment you arrived. Assassin.
Assassin? I knew it.
You did?
You've been acting strangely ever since we arrived.
Да ладно, странно.
Have you also deduced that your elven friend is Kunari?
You're Kunari?
It's complicated.
I assume Talis has her reasons.
My, she chose you well, didn't she?
Look, I came to stop the heart from doing something we will all regret. He didn't. Leave him out of this.
And waste all the effort I spent luring you here before the heart's arrival? Don't be foolish.
Asay hasatra mas.
Mas avas trasukulun. Take them away.
Я думал, мы драться будем.
The elf was Kunari.
And the dwarf has no beard. I know, it made no sense to me either. Maybe they cut her horns off.
The Kunari are not a race. They are a religion. What I don't understand is why a Kunari agent would try to kill one of her own people. And why involve the champion?
Excellent questions.
I expect answers to match.
I live to please.
I have a question. When the Duke told you what I was, you said you didn't care. Was that true?
You could have told me the truth. I might have listened.
And what if you didn't?
I suppose we'll never know.
Да что сделано, то
I
сделано.
am sorry. This didn't work out like I'd planned. Obviously.
What was your plan exactly?
The one I expected to find is named Salit, a member of the Ben Hasrath, the Heart of the Many. I was told he's here to sell secrets to the Orlesians, and I came to stop him. I suppose I was misinformed.
So you came here to stop this Salit from betraying your people?
You probably won't believe me, but this isn't a political mission. It's personal.
What do you mean?
Salit was my best Rathari, the one who recruited me into the Ben Hasrath. My tutor. He's the one who saw my potential, convinced me that I could make a difference. It doesn't matter now.
But you said he was selling secrets.
He is. Or at least he intends to. One last act of defiance. I can't let him do that. Not when he'll hurt so many others in the process.
You mean he'll hurt other Kunari?
Not every Kunari is a soldier, you know. There are tens of thousands of farmers, artisans, craftsmen. People who have never hurt anyone. People whose only crime is living. They don't deserve what he's going to do to them. But it's more than my duty to stop Salit. It is my moral obligation.
You mentioned the Heart of the Many before, but you said it was the name of the jewel.
It's also what Ben Hasrath means. Some people say we're enforcers, that keep the Kunari in line, but that's not it. It's hard to explain.
Try.
We're the soul of the Kun. We keep its spirit alive and protect it, from both outside and from within. Not every Kunari agrees, nor do they always do what is best for all. The Ben Hasrath remind us of our common goal.
You make them seem almost peaceful.
It's not always meant to end in violence. There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. I probably don't sound very convincing.
The way you're talking, it sounds like you're one of these Ben Hasrath.
I am, or I was. Whether I ever am again, I guess that remains to be seen.
Is that why you're here? To redeem yourself?
Not to them. Doubt is the path one walks to reach faith. To leave the path is to embrace blindness and abandon hope.
Another Kunari proverb?
She who swallows wisdom in tiny chunks avoids choking.
So, did you really involve me just because I had an invitation?
You were the only one on the invitation list who wasn't a personal friend of the Montfort family. And you're also the champion of Kirkwall, and a Ferelden with no reason to love Orlais.
And what was going to happen when all this was over?
I thank you. We go our separate ways.
Really? I wouldn't notice a thing?
Truth? You're not exactly what I was expecting. I've heard a few stories about you. They don't quite do you justice. Perhaps if I'd done my homework, I would have known more about you. Given you the respect you deserve. Nothing I could do about it now.
Да, уже не исправить.
I assume you have some sort of plan?
I always have a plan.
A good one?
Oh, ye of little faith. The first order of business is getting out of here before His Grace decides we would taste good in the soup. Or whatever he has planned. Any ideas?
We didn't come here alone, remember?
Daisy, you don't happen to have that ball of twine, do you?
I knew I forgot something when we left Kirkwall.
Oh, don't beat yourself up over it. We'll just, wait here until I think of something.
I'm sure that won't take very long. You're always thinking of things.
That's it. I'm officially tired of waiting to be rescued.
Why didn't you just do that before?
You said your friends were coming.
Пришли.
Marvinan, thank the creators. How did you escape? Was it exciting? Did you shank someone?
Let's get out of here.
So, back through the castle, then?
There's a better way than fighting through the Duke's entire army. I'll show you.
Here's your equipment talk, laying around in a locked chest.
Then we should head for the caves. That's the way out I planned to take us through originally.
Damn, Droste, bless you.
Unless you want to carve your way out the Duke's army.
We'll see.
Что тут у нас? Сердце много.
Oh, caves. I like.
No, you don't, Mary.
Ну ладно, все свободны. Всем спасибо.
Spiders and things live in
Расходимся.
What am I thinking of then? Ruins?
It's up to you which way you want to go, Hawk. I'll help you either way.
А, ну я за книжкой. Опа. Так. Будет лучше.
Do you think anybody heard that?
Не, не слышали точно.
Well, that's the last of it. When I'm through with this hack, he'll wish he'd never picked up a pen. There's something written on the back of the...
Кажется, им надо врубить.
After much reflection, they appear to have come to the conclusion, well, shit.
Воу, воу, воу. Он так пинается. Ну давайте, давайте. Почему их приз называют? Ладно.
That's odd. I could swear there
Решетка.
was... Trust me.
Tallis! The Circle are not the only ones who know how to break a mage. The Duke is a fool. His enemies are posturing, guileless lot. But you are worth testing.
О, сколько чести.
Fight his own battles, and I shall choose mine.
Все?
Missed! That would have been a nice shot, too. You didn't think I was leaving, did you?
И к чему это было? Опа! Что-то я расслабился. Давно я не умирал. Очень давно. Козлы. Там какая-то магическая палка. Жало.
Let's keep going. The exit can't be much further.
I know you're in the Merchant's Guild, Barrick, but I've never seen your shop.
We're not that kind of merchant, Daisy.
What kind are you then?
House Tethras
О, как тут уютненько.
You're not going to understand a word of this financial stuff, are you?
Not a word. No. The way out. I knew you'd find it, Hawk.
Ну, я просто круг могу... Что это?
Well, what have we got here?
Точно, только. Опять мелкие полезут. Ну. О! Это новая разновидность.
Struggle to find that peace, that certainty. I know it's there. I just keep falling short. What about you? Have you ever been a part of something bigger than just yourself?
I protect Kirkwall. Or is that not what you mean?
It's not the same thing. The Qunari have a vision of what life should be like. Free from pain and fear and doubt. You see tyranny, and I see caring and interest in the welfare of all. Yes, it could be better, but so could human indifference and cruelty. Or do you disagree?
Ну да.
No, you have a point.
Then help me stop this before it goes too far.
I see your side. What now?
That's up to you. I couldn't force you to help, even if I wanted to. There are two paths open to us. I hope you really do understand what's at stake.
Ну, так понимаю, я присоединяюсь, когда иду.
Thank you, Hawk.
А, да, пойдем быстрее. А как он орёт, что... А, ну да, точно.
Like Salit, but for sale.
How did you learn to do that thing with the knives, Talis?
Throwing them?
Yes. Isabella does that sometimes too. How do you keep it from hitting someone head first and just bonking them on the nose?
Ясно, пойдем через фонарик. Все, я не могу его бить. Ну и метка слетела, ну вот. Засранец. Воу-воу-воу.
Varric, if you were faking, I would...
Ты там тоже выпей.
Do you think they're tiring? I'm tiring. I only have a little left. Do you think they're tiring? I'm tiring.
Блин, этот живой еще. Думаю, она пьет зелье или нет? Ого! У них и палочки.
Sit.
Satarith Barak, Alat Kufir Abaz.
Atasrava. Pana Hedan.
Ну, можно было хотя бы по-русски.
Salit is already here. He's meeting with the Duke at the base of the mountain.
Then we're going the wrong way.
We need to get down there before it's too late.
Ну, класс. Я сюда шел, чтобы узнать, что я не сюда шел. Собачку позовем. Да уж.
I warn you about the venom.
Шушеры лучше тоже убивать сразу. Красиво.
Keep away from me! The Empress will hear of this. Orlais will burn Kirkwall to the ground. All of you will die screaming. I swear it!
I would have tried begging for mercy, but that's just me.
You bastard! Darn him!
Thank you for the lovely party. I'll treasure the belt.
And that's why you don't waste your last-minute monologuing.
Looks like the Duke has
Греха
fallen from
падения.
grace.
Atash Varin Kata. If the Duke only knew what he nearly had in his grasp. Thank you. There's no way I could have done this without your help.
What's the scroll?
This is a list of agents throughout Thedas. Kinari, like myself. Many of them have children, family, friends. They're people you wouldn't suspect. Some have even left a Qun behind. But if this list fell into human hands, they, and everyone they know,
Would be killed.
the Arcune believes they knew the risks. But what about the innocents? I couldn't let this happen.
So what now? You aren't just going to leave, are you?
You think I would fit into your merry entourage? Maybe some other time, Hawk. I still have a few things to do, but I am grateful. I want you to know that.
This was important.
You've been so much more than I expected.
Спасибо.
Such as gullible.
No, I wish I'd just told you the truth right from the beginning.
That would have been interesting.
Oh, before I forget. That was going to be the heart of the many. You'd find a jewel, while I'd go off and find Salit, and be back before anyone was the wiser. I suppose nothing ever goes like we plan, does it? Take care of yourself, Hawk. Maybe we'll meet again, sometime.
Let me guess. You haven't seen Talus since that day.
A safe assumption, given her nature.
And who is left to appease Orlais after a duke's murder at the hands of the champion of Kirkwall?
Prosper invited it by dealing with Talvashoth, possibly under orders from Empress Celine. Imagine the scandal if that was known.
If you believe a Kunari agent.
Well, that's the difficult part, isn't it? I don't know why Hawk helped Talus. I suppose she was pretty for a Kunari. Whatever the reason, I doubt it's the last we've seen of her. But what do I know? I just tell stories.
Да, Егорик хороший рассказчик. Ну, неплохой DLC, как по мне. Реально зелено. Все тут. Все это распродажа. Так, мы вытаскиваем. Нельзя. Жаль. Что я хотел? Будет уже и справедливо. Последняя капля и на свободе. А за это не будем драться, по крайней мере. Так, и сейчас я отлучусь на пару минут и скоро вернусь. Так, я снова здесь. Куда я там хотел? Себастьян. В жилище. Ищи Себастьяна. Себастьян. Вот Вера. В церкви. Ай.
The champion himself?
Правильно же? Ну да.
The first enchanter overstepped. Do you never intend to give a public answer, Your Grace?
What have I been asked?
About the mages. You could calm this fire if you stepped forward.
The Chantry's teachings are clear. Those who turn against them would not listen more to me than to Andraste.
Then you do favor the Templars, Your Grace?
I favor peace, which is not the goal of either side, I'm afraid. I did not expect things to deteriorate so fast. I thought after the Canary, no one would wish for more violence. It has drawn more attention than I would like. Sebastian, if I can ask...
Anything, Your Grace.
And the champion, too, if you will?
I am your humble servant.
You honor me. The Divine is concerned about the situation here. She does not want to see the Free Marches become another Imperium. She has sent an agent to assess the danger. Meet with her, please. Tell her drastic measures won't be required.
I don't want to see the Divine's armies march against Kirkwall.
Could we keep the Exalted marching to a minimum? I keep all my stuff in Kirkwall. Surely the Divine wouldn't treat the whole city as enemies.
She is concerned. It is never wise to draw the concern of the powerful.
She is the voice of Andraste. She cannot turn the might of the Chantry against the innocent due to proximity.
Were no innocents harmed in the Exalted marches? She will do her best, Sebastian. But she must act first to protect the faith.
What can you tell me about this servant of the Divine?
I was not told her real name. Only to call her Sister Nightingale. She is said to be the Divine's left hand, sent to do work that might blacken the Divine's name.
What argument would convince her?
The Divine has heard my protests already. I must trust your own powers of persuasion now.
This cannot wait.
Thank you. We cannot allow this ridiculous mage rebellion to turn into holy war.
The agent, Sister Nightingale, will be waiting in the Viscount's throne room tonight. She wishes to remain unseen. The room has been sealed since the Canary incident. It may be difficult to get in without attracting attention.
Ну что, пойдем. Разборки.
Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the
Ну, началось, а. Я ж это... Пришел с миром, там все дела. Все успокоились. Все спят. Что тут? 33. Или опять с топором походу. Опять магия. Были. Бойня, я бы сказал бы, целым. И стражник стоит, отдыхает. Угу. Вот так, лучник-то есть. Я ему лук, наверное. Да, 102. Точно надо телосложение поднять. Или правда лопать, чтобы поворачиваться.
So, even the divine fears us now. She should kill the spy.
Да что ж такое, а? Уже минус. Лилиана?
The resolutionists. I might have known they would be part of this.
Are you Sister Nightingale?
I am. Or you may call me Liliana.
Мы же только что
to
виделись.
investigate the possibility of a rebellion here in Kirkwall. I have some experience in unconventional situations.
The Liliana, who accompanied the hero of Ferelden to slay the archdemon.
Ah, I see it will be harder to remain anonymous so near the Ferelden border. Yes, I knew the hero of Ferelden. Perhaps you have heard the songs I wrote of our time together. But that was many years ago. I am working for the Divine now, in Orlais.
I had not thought to return to this part of Thedas.
Who are the Resolutionists?
An offshoot of a fraternity within the Circle of Magi.
Supported by the Magisters.
There's no proof of that.
I bet a lot of mages think they'd enjoy Tevinter's freedoms, and completely forget that few ever achieve the power to enjoy them.
There have always been factions that support freedom from the Chantry, and the abolition of the Circle. We have tolerated them, but the Resolutionists have become violent. They are likely behind the unrest here.
I appreciate you stepping in back there.
Of course. They mistook you for me, so they must know I am in Kirkwall. The Divine has long suspected that Kirkwall's problems were spurred by an outside group. This attack proves she is right.
Are you saying you set this whole thing up?
I let word slip that an agent of the Divine was coming to investigate the Mage troubles. It is how they chose to react which condemns them.
Will the Divine send soldiers?
Divine Justinia takes the situation here very seriously. She believes it is the worst threat to Thedas since the Cunara invaded.
A handful of apostates? How can that possibly...
The whole world is watching Kirkwall. If it falls to magic, none of us are safe. Tell Elthina to leave. There is refuge for her at the Grand Cathedral in Orlais. She will not be safe here.
These mages are out of control.
Похоже, что мы ее уговорили. Что тут у нас вообще? 44. Мне нравится. Какой? Это 37. Для магов. В церковь. Пойдем в церковь.
Hello again, champion.
Что мне дадут переместиться сразу?
Poor Anders.
You pity him. He's dangerous to himself and everyone around him.
I think he's broken the thing he wanted to save.
You pity him because he's you.
Breaking the things you love most isn't restricted to mages, Fenris.
Sadly true.
Зато тут квесты.
Good day. Many Qunari fell in Kirkwall when we departed. I am sent to gather their swords. If you find a Qunari sword, return it to me.
This is what I found.
Do you require gold for this task?
I'm not doing this for the money.
Very well. Have you located any Qunari blades?
I'm still looking.
Master Hawk, I must speak with you. You're the only one that can help. The Wardens mounted an expedition to retrace your route through the deep roads to discover whatever it is you found years ago. It's a fool's errand, and my poor brother is with them. Nathaniel Howe. Nathaniel is a good man worth saving.
Are you related to Arl Rendenhau, the
Точно,
butcher
Хоу.
of Denerim?
Much to my shame, I am. But do not blame the children for the sins of the father.
Do you know any other details?
I know almost nothing. Nathaniel never speaks about the Wardens. It was only happenstance that I heard your name mentioned. Please, go back to the deep roads. Find my brother. You must.
Обратно на глубину. Оп, интересно. Интересно.
If it isn't the champion of Kirkwall.
Ah, the champion of Kirkwall. Your reputation precedes you. Forgive me. I should introduce myself properly. My name is Nancio Caldera Lanos. I am a noble from the beautiful country of Antiva.
Is there something I can help you with?
I've come to you in search of aid. An elven assassin I have been chasing is loose in the area. Unfortunately, he's hiding himself among the local Dalish, no doubt playing on their shared heritage. He's a master manipulator, who will endanger even his own kind to ensure his survival.
You don't seem the type to hunt assassins. Why are you after him?
At first, it was merely duty to Antiva. But after losing so many good men to him, it became personal. He's nothing but a murderer, a thief, and a liar.
Your assassin is no fool. I doubt the Dalish would hand a fellow elf over to you, murderer or no.
Ah, so you see my problem. Where that elf goes, death follows. He must be captured quickly. I've heard of your dealings with the Dalish. I was hoping you could go where my men could not. Find out where the assassin is hiding, and apprehend him.
Давай, будет интересно.
One of the Dalish, a woman named Variel, is a friend of his. I suggest speaking with her first.
We won't be here when you get back. We got a campsite outside the city. Look for us there.
Все интереснее и интереснее. Не, с одной стороны, да, квестов много. Но все-таки проходит время, и квесты появляются, это классно. 3 года ж типа. Тут они молодцы, скажем.
At your service, champion. I do love the way the merchants glare at me as if I'm...
Ну а что мне это складировать? Идти.
to steal something.
Действительно защита, защищается. Какой? Тоже хорошо.
Catastrophe has struck, partner. We are ruined. Ruined.
Don't panic. Tell me what happened.
A cart came back from the Boon Pit, half wrecked, with a dozen mangled bodies. The horse pulling the cart was the only survivor, and it does not speak. Town full of rotten mages, and not one can get answers from a horse.
Надо
I'll see
проверить.
what's going on. Until then, try to stay calm.
I knew I could depend on you. just like old times, partner.
Ну, получается, квесты такие второстепенные, но у них, так сказать, цепочка движется дальше. Да, интересно.
Sister Nightingale says you must leave Kirkwall.
What?
You were right. The Divine will be taking action against Kirkwall, though the sister didn't say what. You must take the holy relics from the Chantry and leave for safety.
Sebastian, I'm surprised at you. Andraste would not thank me for saving a few dusty finger bones and my own skin at the cost of people's lives.
Are you saying you will not flee?
When I became Grand Cleric, I took a vow to the people of Kirkwall and the Free Marches. I will not leave my flock.
Вот это достойно.
Would you let yourself die?
There is no greater devotion than to lay one's life at the Maker's feet. There is no better death than to take the blow for another.
Sister Nightingale took a great risk to warn you. Don't be rash.
Please, Your Grace. Sister Nightingale thinks there will be war.
Then, I must make peace. Settle yourself, Sebastian. I'm in no personal danger. I am Grand Cleric. Who would dare attack me?
If you will not shield yourself, then I will be your shield. You will come through this safely by the Maker's name. I swear it.
Хорошо. Но золото неплохо.
Greetings.
Себастьян. Гуляли и хватит. Куда я хочу? Прости. Я же прав. Надо свободе и последнюю каплю.
I'm going to be trying something, and I thought you'd want to be part of it. You've been right all along. What I did with Justice was unnatural. It should never have happened.
Is there some way to undo it?
I've spent the past 3 years researching the methods of Tevinter Magisters.
Why am I not surprised?
They're the only ones who have ever sought to reverse spirit possession, not just behead the victims. I believe I have a formula for a potion that can separate Justice and me, without killing either.
Is it dangerous?
There are always dangers with magic. But I believe this will be worth the cost.
Да, давай попробуем.
Surely that's worth any risk it entails.
I knew you'd stand behind me in this. Even if...
What?
Nothing. I've gathered most of what I need, but there are some outlandish ingredients I was hoping you'd help me collect. A powder the Tevinters call Celepetre, and a small amount of Drakestone.
Is it just a potion? Is there anything more to this ritual?
No, no ritual. Just mix the ingredients up and... boom. Justice and I are free. And we can take our rightful place among free mages.
What is Drakestone?
The Tevinters used to mine it for their apothecaries. There should still be deposits in the bone pit.
Where would we find Celepetre?
It's a crystal that forms from concentrated manure and urine.
Ew. We can't just buy it somewhere?
It's not used by mages here. There's no reason for any merchant to stock it. I suggest we search the sewers. There's an entrance not far from here in Darktown.
I assure you, we'll find them.
I could not have begun to do this without your support.
Попробуем. Интересно. Мой Фенрис опять недоволен. Кто бы сомневался. Любит, когда я с магом встречаюсь. Я тут сейчас с Магессой встречаюсь.
I wander in here by accident sometimes when I'm trying to get home from the market. It's a scary place.
Все? Тихо мирились. Да, но у меня сет.
Could I suggest that we never come here again?
We can enter the sewers from here to look for the cellar Petray. Are you ready? Let's go. Hold your nose. We'll have to get pretty close for me to tell what we're looking at.
А, он с нами хочет, ну ладно. С нами так с нами.
I know it isn't my place to criticize, but are you sure about Meryl? She acts sweet, but she'll never pick you over her demon.
Meryl loves me.
What right do you have to question us? Is your justice any different?
Yes. Keep your illusions then. Maker knows I won't be the one to change them.
Ну началось, а вот.
This is it. The cellar Petray should have formed right under here. Oh, I don't want to touch that. Let's see if we can find a few more deposits.
Trap! All set! Watch your step! Down!
Был лучник и нет лучника.
That was exciting.
Да, давайте его качнем, чтобы был помощнее. Что с магией справедливости? Да что? Почему тут больше магов? Просто пришел за селитрой.
Let's see if we can find a few more deposits.
Тебе все мало.
Let's see if we can find a few more deposits.
Так, посох точно кому-то класс надо. Ну, лучше. Мне вообще фигня была. нервничать.
I don't like the looks of this. That should do it.
Let's see if we can find it.
Вторая волна.
That should be plenty. Thank the maker.
Все, можем уходить. Так, это... Одна часть у нас есть. Просто, да? Дальше. Давайте навестим гоблина.
So, 3 Templars walk into a tavern.
Not right now, Varric.
You feeling all right, Blondie?
Что-то новенькое.
You're always in. Mood for Templar jokes.
А, дядю навестить, точно, это же дядя, я сразу не понял. Да, давненько я тут не был. А с этого все начиналось же.
So you've done well for yourself. I had my doubts the first time I saw you, but I guess there was something to that hawk fellow Leandra ran off with after all. You made a pretty good son anyway. Your mother would be proud.
I just wish Mother had lived to see me become champion.
I know Leandra, and she'd be absolutely glowing from all the praise that's been heaped on you. I don't say this often, but we're the only family we've both got left. For a long time, I thought the Amel line in Kirkwall would end at me. I'm glad you've pulled it out of the grave.
Как это мило. Ну, для одного, в принципе, у него неплохой дом. Двухкомнатный, даже трехкомнатная, по сути, а. Портал не самый лучший, правда.
Have I ever mentioned that I like your coat?
You do?
It's very lively, like a crow in the middle of hunting.
That's great.
Коготь-призрак. Сценарий очередной.
Thanks, Meryl. I tried to warn you, Blondie.
Все равно этих денег, честно,
You're not helping.
там девать. Уже, я так понимаю, игра к концу тоже движет. Ну и потратиться. И значит все сюда. Или кстати, планов. Признано. Ну, яму. Два квеста сразу.
We still need the Drake Stone from the Bone Pit.
Сейчас вернусь. Я вернулся. Снова здесь. Что-то тут вообще нерадужно.
There's work here, but I wouldn't call it paying work.
Are you ready to go in?
Пойдем сходим.
Ready as I'll ever be.
We'll have to look for Drakestone deposits along the sides.
Trap!
Опять эти пауки. Клятые пауки.
This looks like a Drakestone deposit. I need a scraping from the deepest part. There should be more further in. There should be more further in.
Селитру искали, теперь вот в пещеру с пауками, блин. Что дальше? Кстати. Ого, 215. Вы статы такие себе. Брони хотя бы.
There should be more further in.
Watch your step.
There should be more further in.
Ого! Оно уже здесь. Варика не уберегли. Варика не уберегли. За сложение хочу уже. Давайте лучше боевое умение. Посильнее так вдарить.
I don't like the looks of this.
И у всех уровней. Ах, молодцы. Так, ты последний раз упал, так что давай, хотел пожарить. На выход. Где-то.
Thank you. I wouldn't have asked just anyone to venture in there for me.
Да.
There is one more thing, but we must discuss it privately.
Что ж из всего этого выйдет? Даже. Лишь не забывай про собаку, а? Ну класс, дракон. Не-не-не-не-не! Не жуй! Жесть. Ух, большой злой дракон. Давай не надо, а? Так, Варик. Приземлился все-таки. Опять убегает, а? Так, а это уже постарше там пришли, да? Так. Больно бьет, а? Зараза.
Now we can relax.
Какой мы можем расслабиться? До расслабления еще долго. С моими 2 удара мощных он улетает вот каждый раз, а? Вот это не нравится. Жесткий квест. Всем зелья нужно. Да лети ты уже сюда. На меня? Не на меня. Живи. Фу! Красиво-то, а? Эй, что за повтор? Это было мощно. Я думал, не переживу. А вот это уже 360 доспехов. О, это тот из начала. Нравится. Исходный. Будем искать комплект защитников. Пицца вор. Сходим к эльфам. У них заодно можно продать штуку. Я же слышала, что ж я такой торопливый. На того напали воришки. Соловья, да? Щитник еще лучше. Сейчас подбивать, комплект носить. Что, блин. 306 брони. Его еще руны вставить вообще будет замечательно.
If you could see it from this angle, Blondie, it'd be at least a close second on your priority list.
Hunters chased away another one last night.
Too many shells were coming here.
По 2. Показывает практику мне. Ну, хотя бы так. Чуть-то получше.
Greetings, champion. That is what they call you in your city, isn't it? Did you need something?
I hear there is a criminal hiding among the Dalish.
He is not among us. This criminal of yours is set up in a cave away from our camp. He said there would be people looking for him, and to tell anyone who asked where he was.
I thought the point of hiding was not to be found.
He said he didn't want to endanger our people by asking us to lie for him. Not something you'd expect from a cruel and evil murderer, is it? He'll be waiting for you at the cave. Good luck trying to reach him, however.
Что-то я уже...
Why would the assassin want the Dalish to give away his location?
И правда странно. И
By all
неожиданно.
means, let's go up to the angry wandering elves and say hello.
О, порождение тьмы. Ожидал. Не ожидал. О, опять пауки. Да что ж они так больно меня? Идут. Паукоса. Ага, жалят.
Strange. Why would the assassin want the Dalish to give away his location?
Что-то этот убийца потому что задумал, или тут куча ловушек. Что задумал? Да сколько вас тут? С видоса? Это как? В личку пришлешь? Я в принципе не против. Вот он так. Вот я нашел. Я брони.
Watch your step. That should do it.
Да что ты творишь, а? Не, на стрим я видео запускать не буду. Тут извиняюсь уже. Потом могу посмотреть. О, я тебя помню.
It was bound. As long as it has something to guard, duty will force it to stay.
Ух ты ж зараза.
Now you, I wasn't expecting.
Опа, знакомые все лица.
My name is Zevran Aranai, adventurer and occasional assassin.
I've heard about you. You helped the hero of Ferelden stop the Blight.
At your service, my friend. I must admit, I was waiting for an assault by the Crows, not the mighty champion of Kirkwall.
How do you know I'm the champion?
Slayer of Kunari, Deep Roads explorer, and may I say, one fine specimen of manhood. You underestimate your fame.
I'll assume you're not talking about birds.
Oh, please, do not tell me you know nothing of the Antivan Crows. We are the finest guild of assassins, an object of fear throughout the lands for any man with wealthy enemies. Or I should say they are. I am no longer a crow, a fact they find unacceptable.
There must be more to it than you leaving the guild.
That is offense enough to the crows, believe me. I may have also killed the last 4 assassins they sent after me, and older men. Oh, and the guildmaster. In fact, if you were a crow, you might make a fortune bringing me in. You should consider a career change. No, really.
I thought you'd be taller.
Ah, let me guess. A man named Nuncio has asked you to capture a dangerous killer, yes? What did he say this time? That I killed his wife? Butchered his parents? Sold his children into slavery? Or did
did he tell you he was a lawman from Antiva, charged with apprehending a ridiculously handsome fugitive?
I suppose you aren't a murderer at all, then?
Oh, indeed I am. But technically, I imagine everyone here can rightfully claim that title. Bring me to Nuncio if you wish, but I warn you, he surely intends to kill you. The crows do not like loose ends, unlike myself. But you are a man who can clearly handle himself, yes? Why worry? So, you can either tie me up, gag me, and then manhandle me. Or you can take me to Nuncio. Which will it be, I wonder?
You're very compliant for a fugitive.
Compliant, yes, and very bendy. But truthfully, I know when I am outmatched. I would rather take my chances against the crows.
I'm not going to hand you over to someone who lied to me.
As a suggestion, you might wish to deal with Nuncio. If you don't, he will only come after you. It's been more than a pleasure, my dear champion. Fare you well.
Все старые знакомые. Завершим квест.
You didn't tell me the assassin you wanted captured was once one of your own.
So Zevran told you, did he? It really doesn't matter. This time, his warden isn't here to protect him. I am thoroughly disappointed. No one fails the crows and lives.
Ah, poor stupid Nuncio. The crows do like that saying, but I am living proof it's a lie. Why they insist on thinking they can kill people like you and the warden, I will never guess.
Let me tell you, it's a burden I bear on a daily basis.
You are nothing but a traitor and a coward, Zevran. You'll die here.
Ooh.
Yes, well, let's see how that works out for you.
Что не нравится?
I'm sure you wish to loot the cat. Talk to me when you're done.
Что особого ценного нету?
Excellent. Killing my former brothers in arms is oddly satisfying. I've little reward to offer you, champion, but perhaps this will serve as a token of my thanks. It is time to move on, as they say. I have a little war to wage back home, and so little time. Perhaps we'll meet again, champion.
Ну яму еще закроем. Возьмем в шахте, да.
Oh, cheer up, Blondie. You're making me cry just looking at you.
Мне ловкости не хватает. Займусь.
Don't.
You made a mistake.
A dragon attacked your mine. Everyone is dead.
Dear Maker, what of my equipment? Did it seem salvageable?
The dragon scorched every last cart and shovel.
Oh, my heart. So many years of investment. I am ruined. Ruined. I'm sorry, champion. I appreciate your help, but I sank all my coin into that rotten mine. I have nothing left to pay you.
I slew the dragon to protect the city. I need no coin from you.
Bloody dog lord.
Еще возмущается, а? Козел. Ну что я скажу? Мы на этой ноте мы закончим. Что хочется следующую цепочку потом продолжить квестов. Как-то даже подустал уже. Туда. Так что спасибо вам за ваш просмотр, лайки, подписки и так далее. Что вы смотрите. С вами был я, Финголд. Прохождение Dragon Age 2. До скорых встреч и всем удачи. Пока.